How did you feel about Kendall yesterday?
I thought he did some good things for us on the offensive end and the defensive end. But I thought, looking at it, we got what we wanted in the sense of some answers. So go back with Dutch.
Coach, they got some premier guys on their front court. It's been a theme all week, but they also have one of the premier point guards in the league, in Michael Conley. What do you see in him that makes him so good?
Well, Conley is, when you talk about all the names and point guards, his probably isn't the first that jumps out. But when you talk about for Memphis, how valuable he is, the head of the snake, you always talk about the two big guys, but he's the one that sets the table for all the guys. And so, we have our hands full with him tonight. But also when you talk about the two bigs, this has been our whole call this whole week is, the bigs. And so, again, we got to make things tough for those two. When you talk about Zach and Gasol, they're as good as tandem in the league as they come.
With Larry facing all these bigs this week, he's done a pretty good job staying out of foul trouble. What's been the key in that?
Well, I think, again, we consider Larry one of the best defensive players in the league. So understanding that he knows how to be in the right place at the right time, not just in the post, but also helping guys when they get beat there to block shots or change shots. And so he's been doing it for us since September, and he's carried over into the opening of the season.
How would you evaluate Chris Middleton kind of start to the season?
Well, it's, again, when you're not making shots, it's not for us about making shots, taking good shots, making plays for your teammates. But the biggest thing we are focused on this year is about our defense, being able to play defense. Again, when you look at one of the games that Memphis played, it wasn't very high scoring. But when you look at those guys on the floor, they all understand what it means, on the defensive end. So, we all have to, believe that one, defense comes first, then offense. And so for Chris, maybe not making shots early on, but it's a lot of season left to be played. And so when you talk about a shooter, it's rhythm. And so it's just a matter of time of him making shots.
You anticipate getting him back in the rotation tonight?
We'll see how the game goes. We have a lot of guys at the guard position. When you look at Nate, probably could have a case to play. And we're playing 11, almost 12 guys. So we'll play the guys that we feel fit the time and score.
Was there anything that you guys did differently with Jabari yesterday? It seemed like he caught the ball in space a little more and was able to attack. Or was he doing something different at all?
I think comfort level. Just, I think each time he takes the floor, he's getting a little bit more comfortable offensively and defensively.
How do you feel about him kind of as that screener with Brandon Knight in the pick and roll? Is that something that you feel like can be really, really effective, even more so than with Larry and Brandon?
It can be effective with whoever screen would be Knight. You can also look at putting Jabari with the ball and setting screens for him. Because one, he is he's a guy who likes to pass the ball, make plays for his teammates, but also he can shoot and also he can get to the rim. So putting him in screens is something that we've looked at and we'll continue to look at.